Hi, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the week of Monday, May 18th. You may be looking at this on Monday, or you might be waiting to look at this at a different day. This week, there's officially 4 more weeks of school left in the 2020 school year, and then your official summer break begins. So that's exciting. It's exciting for a different reason this year than it is in the previous years. But it's also knowing for those of you that have grades in whatever class it is that are lower than an A, it goes and shows you that there's a little less than a month left before grades go in. Just to let you know. Let's get back to my classes. My classes this week, in terms of new content, is going to be both easy, but at the same time, could be sensitive for some of you. And let's get right into it. This is the lesson plan for this week, as you can get it on Google Drive. The top of it talks about the physical education project. Remember, it's not due until Friday, May 29th. Remember that it looks like this, if you'd like to see it. If you haven't looked at it yet, when you open it up, there are 3 choices of projects. There's a tracking project, which asks you to basically select a few exercises. There's suggestions from videos. There's suggestions from PDF plans. By the way, I really love PDF plans from Darabee. I'm going to preview them for you right now in case you've never looked at one. But in any case, it asks you to do a minimum of 15 minutes of exercise or physical activity every day. I'm not saying 30 minutes. I'm not saying an hour. I'm saying 15 minutes. Some of you do more than that anyway because you're in touch with your bodies in terms of wanting to be physically fit and exercise. And you're in training, or you are interested in weight loss, or you're interested in toning, or you're interested in muscle gain, or you're interested in cardio. But there's some of you that don't do anything. So I'm just asking for a minimum of 15 minutes. You can go longer if you want. It's great if you do. But a minimum of 15 minutes. And this goes with what I was asking you to do before, where each day you should take a photo or a short video of yourself doing part of the workout. I don't want to see the whole thing. Just a quick little, proof, right? Of course you can make it up and lie. I'm assuming that you don't. Record your heart rate before and after your workout. You can use a phone app, or you can do it with the 2 fingers, like we did in class. There's a couple of videos that show you how to do that. Clicked here. Then it says record the duration of the workout and if known the type of workout. So that would be like, is it cardio? Is it muscular endurance? Is it muscular strength? Is it an HIIT? HIIT, I'm sorry, a high intensity interval training? Is it CrossFit? Is it whatever? So figure out if you can figure that out. And as an alternative, you can use a tracking app. So this time, you probably wouldn't have a picture or a video of yourself, but you'd have screenshots of your tracking app. There's a few students, they didn't give me permission to use their names, but there's a few students that share with me stuff from their tracking apps all of the time, especially one young man who goes running often, and he actually emailed me over the weekend and asked if I knew any half marathons going on. And I don't because of COVID, but I sent him a link to a website that will show him that. So you can use any type of tracking app on your phone if you want to be able to track it. Some of them you can do your heart rate right on it, and some of them you can't, so it's up to you. In any case, it's not due to the 29th, and what you're turning in is your fitness log with your data from each day, a written summary, and then discuss your results before and after. Did you have any gains, such as can you do more push-ups, for example? How did you feel overall? Things like that. There were a lot of people that failed the midterms in terms of the number of push-ups or the number of curl-ups that you got in a minute. And as a personal goal by the end of the year, you need it to at least pass. And then there were others that did really well in the midterms for the fitness tests, and you wanted to set goals for yourself to improve. We're not in school. I'm not going to test you. I'm not going to make yourself test yourself, but you totally could make that one of your daily exercises, or every other day, and alternate. Like maybe Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays you did push-ups, and maybe Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays you did curl-ups or planks, and then Sunday you didn't do any of those types of exercises. Now you want to do 15 minutes, so you need more than that. You need to do a variety of different activities, but that's just a quick example. There's an optional extension. It's worth 50 bonus points. Takes turns using a video chat app and work out with your friends. So an example would be that maybe maybe I have a friend and we're both doing the same project, and I'm going to go and create a FaceTime or a Google Meets or something like that, and we work out together. Maybe we're both following the same video on YouTube. Maybe we're both following the same video on our television from Comcast. There's a lot of exercise videos on demand for Xfinity if you own that, or maybe I'm just making it up. In terms of the second choice for the project, this is a fun project, I think, for those of you that want to be creative. It's going to take you a little bit longer to actually build out, but it's not going to take you as long to do, and you're not required to do it every day. In fact, a couple people already turned it in and asked me to check it ahead of time so that they knew it was right. So it's modeled after the two that we did in class earlier in the year. So here's one, get your workout on, and when you click it, and also the rock, paper, scissors challenge that a few of you did with friends this past week. I really appreciate you actually doing that. But in any case, the rock, paper, scissors challenge, when you click on it, it asks you to do rock, paper, scissors, and if you won, you do something. If you lost, you do something. If you tied, you do something. And notice these are all GIFs, or GIFs, depending on how you want to announce them. In this case, it's just a picture, but they're GIFs, or GIFs. So the ones that are photos, all of these were taken off the internet. A few people said they didn't want to be online, they didn't want to see themselves. All of these were taken off the internet. This guy is the same guy as the other guy, so he might have made it, I don't know. But yeah, he probably made this. But these are taken off the internet. So, and it asks you to do something like that. And get your workout on, you're supposed to choose. So the way that this actual slideshow in PowerPoint was made, you would click something, and then whatever one you click on, it takes you to that particular slide. And then when you click this button, it takes you to the next section. So you would have to create links like that. So again, in this case, there's videos of people doing the workouts, which are made into GIFs, which are, you know what a GIF is, but in terms of a project, they're much smaller file size. They're much smaller file size than they are if you inserted a video, okay? And they play. They play no matter how you post them on the internet or just open up on your computer or whatever. So those are examples again, okay? The directions on how to create your own are down here. So it says, get the videos. You may search and find GIFs online demonstrating your exercise, or record yourself demonstrating the exercise. It's up to you. Then it tells you how to make it, and then it tells you what to turn in. Now, other examples other than rock, paper, scissors or student choice could include rolling a dice, picking a number, picking a color ring, spin the bottle or spin the bowling pin. If we were in school, we could spin a bowling pin and it could point at different exercises laid out on the floor. On the Ellen show a few weeks ago and on the Rachel Ray show a few weeks ago, they had different fitness experts that both used a pick a card, and each card was assigned something. So it was like the project itself, when you make it, the GIFs or the videos would just be demonstrating the pick a card, and then each card would be equal to that. Really easy to do if you'd like to do that. Option 3. Oh, sorry. I just messed something up for you. Option 3, in case you didn't know, here's copies if you want to make your own to start. If you want to start on one of those and just change the stuff on it, that would be cool. In any case, option 3 is called Follow Me. So you would basically make a video where you're going through a workout session. A workout session for you to be able to share with other people following you and what you do. I put it as an option because a lot of you, not a lot of you, but a few of you in class when we give free time, you sort of do this anyway. You sort of get in a little small group and then one person kind of leads what to do. This would be official. Your audience would be whoever ever sees it. And you could either post it yourself on YouTube or you can just send it to me. If you send it to me, you should tell me whether you want people to see it or whether not. If you say not, then I'll just grade it and then get rid of my access to it. If you say that you don't mind people seeing it, I will use it in class at some point next year. If you say that I have permission to post it on YouTube and you didn't already post it, I need your parents' permission to be able to do that. But in any case, it's just following you through a simple series of workouts. You don't necessarily have to do a full workout either. You may sit there, explain how to do 4 or 5 assignments, and then 4 or 5 exercises. I don't know why I said assignments. And then go from there. Okay? So that's all for physical education project. Again, it's not due to the 28th. I went in more detail this week than I did last week because at this point, you should know which one you want to do. You should have outlined how you wanted to do it. You didn't need to do any other work on it yet, but on unless you started the tracking. On the tracking, you probably should have started that by last Wednesday. If you didn't start today, those 3 or 4 or 5 days that you didn't exercise, they might matter at the end in terms of how far you can progress, but it's a good idea to do that. Okay?